I know I need to size up with you, and when I defang the Viper, trust me, ain't gonna come from nowhere. Jeff, I already put you out. I don't even know why you're out here right now. Keep on talking. Hey, do me a favor. Why don't you act like this is an AA meeting and you shut your mouth while I'm sharing with the group? And Mustafa, you out here, a boy among men. And I'm gonna tell you what, you got lucky at the Rumble, so I know you're gonna come out here and run your mouth about how bad you are. But let me give you a little bit of a reality check. You see, Mustafa, you said that my eyes don't lie. Well, your eyes don't lie either, because last week, they were closed real tight when I put your simple ass to sleep. And AJ, hey man, be honest with me. How's our old girl Wendy doing?
Welcome back to the Clark Street Wrestling Podcast. It's me, Hafiz. With me, as always, Devin, and we have fam in the building here today. We've got Nick, we got Tim, we got Dom, and we got JD with us. Fam, how y'all doing? Whoever wants to speak up first.
What is up? Before anybody else speaks, can I just say it? Boys, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in.
Yeah,
there we go. Hold on, let me get my camera. Yeah, there we go.
Where's that music? Where's that damn music?
Get it. Let me take friends up at the
right.
top.
Believe that.
You can believe that.
Yes. The Shielded podcast again. It's always great to get the group back together again.
Yeah, I had to do it
here. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Every time.
The first timers too.
Yeah, some people don't know. So, there it is. We put it out there. So we're going to be talking about Elimination Chamber, do the recap. This will be the first time that us on Clark Street get to talk about it. I know some of y'all have already talked about it on your respective shows, but we're going to bring it in together here, kind of, I don't know, figure this out. Was it good? Was it not? What happened? What was that?
What happened was.
It happened.
Exactly. There's a little bit of news to talk about too. Cesaro recently, his contract is up. Now, first it was, hey, he quits WWE. Then it's like, well, no, he didn't actually quit. It was his contract is up, and they couldn't come to an agreement around what the future was going to hold for him. He had signed a contract, or maybe it was just rumored that he had signed a contract last year. So either it was just for a year or they never did renew that. I'm not sure what the truth is necessarily around that, but he is not under contract right now. That's the point of all this. He's a free agent. So, with that, it's like, okay, like the door is open for Cesaro to do right.
Don't say it.
Right. Look,
I want to say it so bad.
The forbidden door.
There it is.
I love triggering people right now.
Somewhere grandma is laughing.
But I guess the first thing to talk about here is, what do we want to see happen? Do we want to see him go to an AEW? Is it already oversaturated in AEW and he should go somewhere else? Should he just kind of, I don't know, maybe work things out and go back to WWE? Where are we at with Cesaro? So let's go around the horn and just kind of give our thoughts on that. Tim, I'm gonna jump to you. I'm gonna jump straight into you on this one.
Cool. Well, first and foremost, thank you guys for having me on the show. My Chicago brothers was good.
Yeah.
We the ones.
There we go.
I'm
fellow North Sider too.
Yeah. I'm right on over here. I'm pumped to be on the show. Thanks for having me, guys. But as far as the Cesaro situation goes, that was crazy. No one saw that coming, because I thought last year he had signed like a 3 or a 4 year extension, like you said. Yeah. So this Cesaro is, not only is he not under contract, but he ain't got a 90-day. He got nothing. Like, he can just go anywhere he wants. Like,
he could be on Rampage tonight.
Right. It's not right, and the door's not quite forbidden, because he ain't with nobody. He can just go do whatever he wants. You know where I want to see him. I'm a mark. Give me load that. Keep oversaturating that roster. I don't care. give me all my people in one place. I do this thing just for fun. I book AEW versus WWE, and like 4 months ago, it was so bloated on WWE's side. Like, WWE kicked the shit out of them, and now I have a hard time putting a roster together for WWE. It's fucking crazy. But that being said, give me Cesaro in AEW. Give me some fun matchups, and AEW needs another booker. But we'll talk about that another day. But keep bloating that roster up. All right, all right. That's where I want to see him. But thanks for having me on the show, fellas.
Yes. Anytime. JD, what do you think?
So I'm also team. Let's oversaturate the roster. This is like going to Toys R Us when you were younger, and you are able to get all the toys you want, and then you see another toy that you want, and you can get that too, and you go, ooh, it's like a shopping spree, I should say, in Toys R Us, where you're just grabbing all the toys that you want. You're like, oh, that was that one. I want that one. I want that one. So I'm like, yeah, give me Cesaro. I want to see Cesaro versus Bryan Danielson. I want to see Cesaro versus Kenny Omega. I want to see him against Hook. Like, I think
Send
him.
Yes.
Like, this is such an exciting time as a wrestling fan and for wrestlers, because now you can have your magical matchups that you wouldn't think would happen. Like, I'm excited to see Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley together. And if it had been Bryan Danielson and Dean Ambrose, like, we wouldn't really be that excited. But we're excited for Jon Moxley and Bryan Danielson. So I can't wait. I hope Cesaro goes to AEW. I feel as though, like, there'll be a lot of matchups there. He'll be able to kind of, like, be in his own element, because something about Cesaro's a wrestler. He's not really like a sports entertainer. And so he didn't really fit in that well with WWE, but I feel like he will fit in with AEW. One thing AEW really presents well is wrestling. They just have to work on like storylines and stuff like that. Of course, give us a reason to want to tune in each and every week. But as far as this like UFC style, you go against this person, you go against that person type of situation, like I think Cesaro would like really fit in with that. And I think the fans would especially love how he would be presented, hopefully right, in AEW.
Nice. Nick.
I got to follow that.
Yes.
You're on deck, sir.
As much as
if this was around the horn, it would be like ding, 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 ding.
We'll be getting muted.
Man, killed it. Yeah, shit.
As much as I agree with you too, I don't know if Cesaro is that kind of guy that wants to go to AEW. I think a lot of people that go to AEW want to prove something. He doesn't have to prove anything. I mean, he's so accomplished with the WWE. And I'm not that guy that's going to say it's a step down, because it's not. It's not. Their competition. No. I love it. I would personally, yes, I would like to see him go to AEW, but I think he's going to just chill. I think he's just going to chill at home. He has that coffee shop, right? So he may have more. He may do something with that. Right. I don't know. I really don't know. It's a crazy time to be a wrestling fan. So whatever that means, it's just, if it happens, yes. If it doesn't, okay. He had a wonderful career. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Side thing too, is that coffee shop with Seth, or is that his own thing? Because I know Seth is he's got his own coffee shop too.
Yeah,
and they're like best friends. And
I think they both have their own, but I'm not totally sure.
Okay, because they're both super cool. On Seth's thing, he mentioned that like that's my boy, and he has the coffee shop too, and you just brought that up, so that's interesting.
I don't know.
So but he could just rest on that. That's a great point too. All right, Devin, it's on you.
I would love to see Cesaro. So I'm gonna go with a curveball in Impact. I think that's more his pace. And then we're talking about improving on his sports, that sports bigger than life character. I think he can find it there in Impact, because they blend those two worlds very perfect. Like I wish WWE sometimes could learn something from Impact, bro. Because their storytelling is on top notch. When they hit you with swerves, they do. So they're on point with that, and I love Cesaro. He could be like a main focal point, and then you can get the best of both worlds. Use that forbidden door, like Jay Lethal, but Jay White.
Oh yeah.
So you see Jay White with Bullet Club on Impact, and see him on AEW. So I would just love to see Cesaro using that factor, because it is oversaturated. There would be potential crazy dream matches, but I think I would want it at a slower pace from a different side with Cesaro, because to Nick's point, he has nothing to prove from the wrestling side. You know what I'm saying? But I think he could always improve. I thought that was always an opportunity for him to, improve on this promo game. I think he can learn that very well in Impact. That's like the best situation for him to learn that side.
Yeah.
Cool. Dom.
All right. I can't believe Nick actually said Cesaro should just chill and become like Gunther from Friends. I don't know. I definitely don't want to see that. Or a little blonde-haired dude from Central Park. Not that Gunther. I would call that's Walter. That's Walter. Okay. I'm talking about the original one, not that one. But I had a curveball already too, and it's not exactly like Devon's, but I would like to see Cesaro kind of do like a version of Matt Cardona's World
That's
Tour.
what I was gonna say.
Just go to every promotion and have these like lit 5-star type matches. Like go to AEW and immediately get into some shit with Keith Lee. I would love to see that.
God.
Yeah.
I would love to see maybe he goes to Impact and he reunites with Chris Hero and they take on the Good Brothers.
Yeah.
Like that sort of thing. I would love to, and eventually when the World Tour is over, if he wanted to like kind of, be in the forefront yet chill, why not be one of the focal points in the ROH comeback? He's got such a following, and that following will follow him to wherever he goes.
Hold some weight.
What about
that's what I would like to see for the artist formerly known as the Swiss Superman.
What about something like New Japan? I feel like that fits his style.
That would be good.
Yeah, that'll be
and dude, he would be on top.
Could you imagine like Cesaro versus Suzuki?
No.
Dude.
Oh my!
The world would implode.
You teasing right now, bro.
Oh man!
Like, whoo! I know it's Ric Flair's birthday, so I gotta hit the. That shit.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, Dom, I agree with you. I was thinking Matt Cardona. I was like, man, I think he could do Matt Cardona better than Matt Cardona, honestly. If he went around to all these different companies and just was just being a star like everywhere, and having great matches, dream matches in all of these different companies, including a New Japan.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to see him just go on tour and show the world like what he can do. And just live his best life. And then after that, if he wants to chill, he can chill. But I think there's that yearning. Everybody wants to see him, still wrestle. So I don't think I would not want to see him rest yet. I mean, if he wants to heal up his body or whatever, maybe there's injuries he wants to heal from. That would be cool. I can respect that. But if he's good to go, man, I say, hey, just go with it. Like people are going to be calling him up, wanting him to do shows. Just do the shows, man. Go to, Impact, go to GCW, go to MLW, go to New Japan, go to all these different places and showcase your skills and just kill it.
Hell, go to Control Your Narrative if they're gonna get a TV deal.
Yeah. Right.
If any man needed to control his shit, it's Cesaro. Or should I say Claudio?
So man, best to him with everything he does though. But
we're always right here though, Nigerian Psycho.
Yeah, dude. When you said, I was like, you right on, man. No, we here. Another wrestler that made news this week was Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy showed up in AEW as a part of the House of Black. It pretty much seems that way that he's in that group now. Which is, we've been anticipating it. There was a video that kind of teased it. Actually, a couple videos. The first video months ago where it was very similar to Malachi's.
The hospital and all. And
right. So it's like, okay, it was teased back then. But even in a newer promo with AEW where, Malachi put down another card and there was a figure in the background. You can kind of see somebody back there. It's like, who is that? And there was already rumors, hey, it's going to be Buddy Murphy. But until it happens, we don't know. And sure enough, he showed up. The lights went out, came back up. It was him. They teased like, oh, maybe there's going to be something with Malachi and him. Malachi was on the ground like, oh, you'd seen a ghost.
Yeah.
But, Buddy Murphy did, help them out. And now it seems like he's in the group. So when it comes to Buddy Murphy, I guess the thing is, it's still kind of open a little bit because maybe Buddy, they do have unfinished business. Buddy never beat Alistair when he was in WWE, so they could go back to a series of matches. Maybe this is Buddy playing mind games with Malachi, or maybe he's just in the group. He's like, hey, if I can't beat him, join him. Where do we see this going with Buddy Murphy? I mean, I feel like there's still some room for it to be whatever they want it to be in AEW.
Yeah.
So, what do we see happening here? Dom, I'm gonna go with you. Like, what just can you forecast a little bit for us, like what you see for Buddy Murphy in AEW?
Well, after he showed up, the first thing I noticed was like, there's Malachi just ordering him to do this and that, and Buddy was kind of like holding back, and then all of a sudden he would just do it. Mm-hmm. So it just felt like Malachi had some kind of hold over him, but it wasn't really a permanent thing. Like, he was fighting it. Mm-hmm. And I kind of see this thing where they start doing these vignettes, whatever you want to call it, where he's backstage or wherever, in the House of Black, trying to train and trying to groom Buddy Matthews to be, more like him and Brody King, to the point where eventually even he changed his look. Because when he showed up, I know he was Buddy Matthews, but that was Buddy Murphy down to the cut up shorts and the hair, and everything was exactly the same. So I see him kind of getting like the House of Black makeover eventually, and getting very dark and ominous like Malachi, and even Brody King. Man, I don't want to fuck with that dude.
Yeah.
Like, that dude don't play.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want nothing to do with Suzuki, and I don't want nothing to do with Brody King. You can keep them people away from me. Nick is my witness. I challenged Michael P.S. Hayes to a street fight in our live stream when we did a chamber review, but I will not fuck with Brody King.
Those security guards coming down the ramp, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god! Mm-hmm. Why do they always have like the puniest security guards for the biggest dudes? Like, here's Brody King, who's like 300 pounds, and they got guys smaller than me at like 205 if I'm lucky.
Right.
Trying to be like, no, man, don't do it.
Right. What they about to do?
Like Marco Stunt in security gear. Like, no, man, don't do it. You ain't stopping nothing. My kid could get past you.
Right. Facts.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right, Devin, what you think?
Man, shout out to, I'm going to redub him, OP Buddy Murphy.
He's back? He's back? Bro, already?
Man. He just, man, he just, when he debuted, people went nuts. People popped. I popped like, oh shit, OP Buddy Murphy just right there, just looking chiseled and shit, looking above 205 now, like, bro.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude.
Looking like he just showed up from Monday Night Raw.
And the reason why we call him OP Buddy Murphy, because he just destroyed 205 when Mustafa was there.
Oh yeah, when they had Cedric and all Tony Nese and all that.
Yep.
Yes.
Like the heyday.
That's when some golden matches in there, some classics. So he did pretty good on the main roster during that pandemic with Seth too. I say,
oh yeah,
had some back and forth chemistry, so he could bring it. He could bring that emotion, when he gave Aleister Black now, so Malachi Black, when he gave him that, like he messed up his eyes, so that's the reason why he's telling the story. So I can't wait. So. I don't know which way it can go, because I don't know if he's just trying to get in where he fit in, or I don't know, man. It's just, that's why I like it. It's unpredictable. It can go either way.
Yeah.
It's a lot of variables, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is it just me? And again, I know Nikki knows this. I'm not complaining. I'm critiquing. Is it just me, or did you feel like maybe Pentagon Dark, Swerve, and Pac would have been a bigger moment than Buddy Matthews showing up?
Ooh.
Because he looked like he fit right in with the House of Black. Buddy Murphy
did. He did. I did think that. I mean, I'm cool with the way they did it. And like them getting the win. Penta and Pac getting that win like that, and then Buddy coming in. It could eventually go that way. This could all just be a tease for both Penta to turn, and then for Buddy to go face or whatever and turn on them too. So I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the way they chose to do it on this first one.
Okay. I mean, I am too, but I was just happy to see Pentagon Dark. I was like, Lucha Underground lives.
Oh, man. Nick, what you think?
Yeah, I think there's definitely unfinished business, and I don't see why you shouldn't do something along those lines. I mean, I feel like what you said, Dom, he came back, or he returned, he debuted, and he kind of looked like Buddy Murphy. So
the same dude.
Yeah, it makes sense, and I would love to see it. So, yeah, I'm going to go with that.
Yeah. What was that awful Arnold Schwarzenegger movie? Like Last Action Hero? It looked like they took the ticket and they went on an episode of Monday Night Raw and they grabbed Buddy Murphy and they stuck him in the ring when the lights came on.
Don't know.
You went all the way back to Last Action Hero.
Right,
man.
that movie was terrible. And I can't get it out of my brain, man. That's why I'm a psycho.
Get it back in. Like, what's going on?
Lunatic Fringe. I got all this stuff stuck in my head and I hate it, but it's there.
JD, bring us back. Bring us back.
There we go.
And good luck, Paul. Good luck bringing us back from that.
Good luck me following up that. But
I'm sorry, JD. I didn't know he was coming to you.
Oh, it's fine. But no, I love the feud that Malachi and Buddy had in WWE. And I love the fact that, you know, through the video and everything, it definitely gave us the tease that they're continuing this, especially with Malachi, you know, still playing on the whole eye issue from WWE. So I can't wait for, obviously they're going to team up together, but they're also giving us little seeds that eventually, you know, Buddy Matthews is going to eventually turn on the House of Black. Yeah. And I can't wait to see how that feud's going to be. I feel like what they want to give us now is probably like what they really wanted to do in WWE during their initial feud. Yeah. So, and I can't wait to see it because I love their feud together. I love their feud. I really did. So I can't wait. I popped when I saw him. Yeah. I know, you know, with the rumors and stuff like that, but I popped when I saw him because I can't wait to see. He's like you guys said earlier, he's one of those people that still kind of has something to prove, you know, because it felt like he was kind of held back a bit in WWE. Like you always see, you know, sparks of greatness in him, but it was just the way he was booked. He wasn't used to his full potential. So I can't wait to see what is going to happen with AEW and especially this new feud with Malachi.
Nice. And Tim, where are you at with this one?
Yeah, so I was fucking just like stoked as hell when he showed up, man. Because I didn't know if he was gonna join them or go and fight Black, and Black sold it really well. So the thing why I'm gonna really enjoy this is, you know, everyone wants Black, or I don't know everyone, but a lot of people I talk to wants Black to be in a title picture, whether it's the TNT title, whether it's the world title, and you know he has the talent to be that champion. Paul Heyman wanted to book him when Drew McIntyre beat Brock Lesnar to be the world champion that year. Like he could have easily had that spot. He's that good. But I think he's more than content with just sitting back and telling stories that he wants to tell and have fun with it. Yeah. And I think Buddy has a huge part to do with that. For me personally, I want Buddy to stay with the House of Black as long as possible. Because as we talked about, the roster is oversaturated, and I think he's one of those guys who can get lost very easily. See Tony Nese, see Jay Lethal, guys who are like they're there, then they're not there, and I don't want that to happen to Buddy. Although Buddy is still kind of doing that Forbidden Door thing where he's going to be, well, he was wrestling elsewhere. Maybe he's not going to do that anymore. You know, I don't know. But I don't want him to get lost in the shuffle. So that's why I think it's something I've been screaming about for like 2 years. AEW needs a trios title ASAP. These guys can compete for that, or you know, Black can go and compete for a singles title while Murphy and King team up in the tag team division. So I fucking love it, dude. And, you know, there's a lot of variables, but the way they did it was good. I wanted Pac to turn when I was at the show in Chicago, and I thought that he was going to turn again this week, but the fucking 6-man that we're getting at Revolution is so dumb. We should be getting a 6-man. You know, Phoenix should be rushed back, and it should be Phoenix, Pentagon, and fucking Pac against these three. I don't know what the fuck Matt Hardy's fucking old ass is doing, but that's a topic for another fucking day, guys.
Go home and get ready for Jeff to show up. Can you do that, Matt?
I mean, I figured that's
Matt Hardy was on my screen 4 times this week. I'm like screaming, "Get the fuck off my TV, man!"
Me too. Like, I don't want to see this shit. You ain't broken, Matt. You ain't broken, Matt. You're broke, Matt. Get the fuck out of here.
No, get the fuck out. My bad. I didn't mean to turn it, but that should be the.
All good, bro.
That's awesome.
I can't wait for that 6-man. That's going to be a great 6-man when it goes down. And, you know, I look forward to that for sure.
Awesome. Well, actually, that goes into the last thing I was going to ask before we get into the Elimination Chamber. With Revolution coming up, there was a lot of build up on this week's AEW Dynamite episode, and I'm sure there's more tonight on Rampage. I was curious though, what is the match or matches that you're most excited about heading into Revolution? We're on that road. I think, what is it? Is it next week?
It's next weekend.
Next
6
or Sunday.
Yeah.
We right there. We right there. So going around the horn one more time with this before we get back to WWE. What is the match or matches that you're most excited about leading into Revolution at this point? Tim, we'll start with you.
All right, so I'm going to sound like a real mark, but I'm going to say absolutely
all
of them. All of them.
Oh, that's cheating.
You're not wrong.
Outside of the 6-man. I look forward to the world title match because it's really up in the air. It's a coin flip. Adam Cole could win this. Adam Page could win this. I really look forward to that. Yep. Thunder Rosa and Britt. We've been waiting for this for fucking months.
Yes.
Let's fucking go, dude.
Give it to me.
Make it so.
The dog collar match. Like everyone loves a dog collar match, and this is finally going to end the feud between these two. The culmination, like fucking the story that they've told. MJF's promo this past week was fucking incredible.
Oh my god.
Brian and Mox. Mox.
Yeah.
They're gonna bleed.
And then the ladder match is going to be sensational. A bunch of fucking man meat slapping all over the place.
Fucking man meat.
Big guys.
Man, they should have kept it big. Damn.
Bunch of big dudes and Ricky Starks.
They should have kept it big. They could have added
Ricky.
Ten and Miro, and they
or even Brian Cage.
And that's straight up being different. Like you don't even see nothing like that. A big man ladder match. Embrace all this chest meat.
Yep.
That's what I thought was happening.
Yes.
Right. Yep. Yeah, and the tag team triple threat will be fucking great. They'll obviously the Young Bucks will win this weekend. They'll throw down fucking hard. So, short answer. All the above outside of that, man.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Oh man, JD.
I'm kind of on the same boat.
Probably all.
It's a great thing because just like All Out, like I'm excited for multiple matches. I'm excited for Cole versus Page. We're finally getting the Adam Cole that everybody's been talking about. But now everybody got to make the decision. You want your boy Page to retain or you want your boy Adam Cole to, take the title?
Here's your answer.
And it's just
here's the answer right here.
Everybody
so many exciting matches where it's so like if either person wins, it's like, I'm fine with it. I'm fine if Page retains. I'm fine if Cole wins. I'm excited for, Britt Baker and Rosa as well. Hopefully Rosa gets the win here and get the title. I'm also very excited for Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley. Like I said, everybody's excited for this match versus if we had Daniel Bryan versus Dean Ambrose, everybody would be like, I don't really care about it. But it's just crazy how much of a change a character can make. Like, I love Bryan Danielson. Like, he is the same person he came in with. He's just like, look, I'm a professional wrestler. He's basically like an MJF. I'm better than you and you know it. Like, I'm here to train people and mentor them and stuff. I'm also excited for the Face of the Revolution ladder match as well. I mean, people were complaining about how there's so many small guys in AEW. Now look what we got here. We got a ladder match with half of them are big guys, we're about to see Keith Lee versus Wardlow versus Powerhouse Hobbs. Like, okay. I'm excited to see Jade Cargill, get another win on her belt as well, so
that's gonna be a great match.
Yeah, exactly. Even because she's been getting better each and every day, and she's been, like I keep saying, being trained by Bryan Danielson, which is like the craziest thing to say in 2022. And I'm excited for even Chris Jericho versus Eddie Kingston. Because I just want Eddie Kingston to keep cutting promos. He's just sitting here and I hope he cuts a promo before the match. I hope he cuts a promo after the match. I seen Eddie Kingston cut a promo on Sour Patch Kids, so that's
wow.
It's just like All Out. I'm very excited for like so many matches that is just so hard to pick one, which is a really good thing to have. Which is crazy because we have WrestleMania coming up. And like looking at the WrestleMania card, there's not really, you don't have that same feeling, and it's WrestleMania, But
Johnny
for
Knoxville.
Exactly,
Johnny. Logan Paul.
Logan Paul.
Yes.
Logan Paul, but for like,
he's gonna entertain the shit out of me.
Yes.
He's gonna bore me to sleep.
Like top to bottom, it's like it's going to be hard to like get up and get a drink or something like that because it's going to be like you're going to miss something. So yeah, I'm excited for pretty much all the matches.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nick.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to pick one match, but for me, I've said it countless times on the podcast. It's all about the storyline, and that's CM Punk and MJF. I mean, my favorite heel from 10 years ago to the best heel in the game, MJF. I can't wait. I'm also a big mark for Wardlow and Ricky Stark, so that match alone is going to be amazing. And Thunder Rosa, I mean, she paid her time, and as much as I respect Britt Baker, I think it's time. So I'm just excited. I'm just excited for everything.
And the debuts, the possible debuts.
Oh yeah,
right.
They have to have at least
never
one.
know.
Somebody's got to show up. Absolutely.
The lights go out.
The lights go out about 10 times.
Who there?
I can't even be mad at that. That was like an old school ECW trick. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
keep doing
We've been
it.
retrained
Do
now
it.
to pop whenever the lights go out. I even pop when the
Tony
lights
Khan
go
got
out for
y'all programmed
Alice,
now.
Malachi Black. I'm saying like, oh, who's coming out?
Right, who's that?
Oh, wait,
no,
no,
okay.
it's
Fuck Tony Khan. Paul Heyman had me programmed in the 90s. Tony Khan just brought it back.
Smart guy.
Sit, stay, good boy.
Lights are out. Something's coming. Oh.
All trained.
Lights are out. Something's coming. I'm literally in the bingo hall going like this, trying to see what's going on. Fuck Tony Khan. Paul had me programmed.
Oh man, Devin, man, what you got on this?
So I'm gonna go with the storylines too, because to me, that's when, for me as a wrestling fan, the character and stories always matter to me over wrestling. Wrestling to me is just the cherry on top. So I already know all these matches are gonna bring it from a pro wrestling sense. But the storylines that have me intrigued along with the wrestling, gotta go with the MJF CM Punk. You know, this has been top notch from MJF. That heel character, and then to come up and change it up on you, he just did a 180. Like, hold up, my guy, who is this?
Yeah.
I was trying to see. I'm trying to zoom in. Like, did he have a tear in his eye? Was he?
He did one single tear.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. CM Punk come out there, no music. Hey, are you for real? Are you serious? Are you?
And the Oscar goes to MJF.
Yes.
I felt sorry for him. I'm like, you did a good job.
For real. Yeah, I'm
I
like,
wanted to give him a hug.
okay.
I'm like, look, it's okay. You know,
it's gonna be all right.
It's okay, MJF. You're better than him, and he knows it.
Oh man,
I don't want to say it with these three in the room, but you beat him twice in Chicago. He knows it.
He knows.
On the internet.
No, I loved it. I loved that he beat him in
Right?
Chicago.
Right.
Yeah, me too. I had no
was
problems
there.
with it.
I screamed CM Punk till my fucking voice was gone. And guess what? When MJF won, the whole crowd was deflated. As a wrestling fan who likes a story, I smiled and said, "Fuck yeah, baby."
That's the word.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was
And you know what?
perfect.
Even if I'm a fan of the guy and people give me shit for it, like fuck Cody. CM Punk put that dude over.
Yeah.
He did more in one night than Cody did in 2 years. I said what I said.
The other two matches I got Eddie Kingston, Chris Jericho. Their story, I love in the build up. You know, started with the Proud and Powerful, and then just you saw the little nuances. I'm like, okay, you see a little heat between them two. So are they gonna figure this out? And I guess they are at Revolution. So I'm digging the promo. I love the last promo. You know, you got Eddie Kingston. You kind of playing the smart dummy. Like, what's a baby face? What are you talking about? I'm like, oh, dude.
Fucking Eddie Kingston.
He gets you to care.
That
He
was
gets you to
great.
care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every match he had in AEW, he gets you to care. That's why I respect him on the mic, man. And it's on the wrestling level because I know it's going to bring it.
Yeah.
And the other one, of course, Bryan Danielson and Mox. This story, this build up with Bryan Danielson is on a mission right now. He's trying to put together the greatest minds, the technical wrestlers who love violence. And then, you know, he think Jon Moxley is a great candidate. He was like, hey, we got to bleed together first. I'm like, I'm down. We get the best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? We did want a match, but we were like, hold on, was it y'all going to tag team first? Like, no, you know what? Fuck this. This is better. This is a better outcome. So these are the 3 matches that I'm putting the spotlight on, because to me, these are the strongest stories for me.
Yeah. Interesting. Cool. All right, Dom, what you got?
All right, yeah, I'm with these guys. Like, the whole pay-per-view is just loaded with bangers, like top to bottom. And most AEW pay-per-views are. They've had a few mismatches. Who could ever remember Big Show versus Plugs? But at the same time, like, I think as far as biggest spectacle, that ladder match, and I mean literally big. Like, you got these 3 big dudes. You got Ricky Starks is finally going to understand what it's like to be Marco Stunt. Straight up. It's going to be fucking ridiculous. I don't know who else didn't match yet. I'm sure they're going to qualify for Rampage, and I'm going to watch that later. But whoever they are, if they're not big, they're going to understand what it's like to be Marco Stunt or Rio or any of these little people that roll through AEW. They're going to get a crash course that night. It's going to be great to watch, especially with the big guys they picked, because like Keith Lee does everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Will Hobbs is capable of everything, and look at how far Wardlow's come.
Yes.
Like, damn. So that's going to be the biggest spectacle. I think my most anticipated match is, like Devin said, Mox and Bryan. As soon as Moxley said, "Oh, we need to bleed together," like in my head, I just heard. Yes, let it happen. Because like I think I even came on with you guys, and I was like, yeah, I mean, I want him to fight, but I'm that girl in the GIF. Like, why not both? Fight, bleed together, then work together afterwards.
Yeah,
all of it. Yeah. So that's going to be so cool, and I'm looking forward to Hangman Page and Adam Cole. I don't know if this is going to be the night. I'm kind of hoping. I know you see the shirt. I know it's a dead giveaway, but I'm kind of hoping maybe Adam Cole pulls the title. You know, it just gives that big fuck you to everybody that thought, you know, oh, you can't carry a promotion. Oh, really?
Exactly.
Yep.
You're a developmental guy. Oh, really? And I love, obviously, I'm sure the Bucks are going to find a way to this triple threat. And I'm glad they finally figured out that Adam Cole is pulling some shit behind their backs. It only took like 5-6 weeks for them to figure out that he was building a faction right under their nose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Didn't I say it before? They were too busy matching their Jordans to their fringy pants before they went to the ring. They didn't even notice that Adam's bringing in Bobby and Kyle and Jay White and all this shit. He's like, no, it's cool. We're all good. Bullet Club for life, right? Mm-hmm. They're just like, oh, whatever. I got to go get my headband cut up so it's all fringy. Bye. I never even noticed. So, like, I hope that story kind of moves forward at Revolution. Like, you get Adam Cole maybe helping, Red Dragon, and then maybe again Hangman Page comes to the Bucks' aid and they somehow work their shit out. But either way, like the stories, the matches, everything. Yeah. It's like just let it happen tomorrow. I need this now.
That Hangman and Bucks thing, that's gonna come to fruition, man.
Yeah.
For sure. 100%.
Yeah.
As soon as he jumped the ring when the Bucks were getting beat on, I was like, oh, here we go.
Yep.
And that's going to end up leading to some kind of Bullet Club Civil War at AEW.
You almost felt that was starting a couple of weeks ago. I don't know. When I watched, there's like little small things. I can't really. I don't remember. But I watched and I'm like, shit. Hangman's gonna end up saving the Bucks, dude. And then they're gonna end up face turning, which is gonna be weird again.
And
I fucking hate them. They're such good heels, dude. But
it's going down in multiple promotions too, because like. You had Jay White screwing GOD for the Good Brothers. So now GOD is going to take one side. The Good Brothers are going to be all there with Jay White and Adam Cole, Red Dragon. And we're just going to have this big civil war in 3 months at the next pay-per-view.
And Kenny got to come back too.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, he
going to
comes
have
back.
pretty
Oh,
much
man.
the
So then
the era versus the elite. Oh, I can't.
So then you could always do Kenny and the two Adams in a triple threat for the title because Kenny coming back for the belt that he lost to Paige. Paige wants his rematch. Cole's the champion. Boom, there you go, and then you figure shit out from there.
I fuck
Double or nothing. Book
it, baby.
Book
Let's
it.
go.
Boom. Decide.
Oh man. So for me, the most anticipated thing right now as I'm looking at this card, I mean, you guys all said it, like this whole card is stacked.
Yeah.
It's got everything. It's got so many great matches. Like I'm excited for the whole thing. One thing that stands out for me is that right now, and I don't know, one of these might be, I don't know, a kickoff or buy-in kind of thing. I'm not sure, but I'm just taking it for what it is right now. The fact that we have, and we've said it on Clark Sheet a lot of times, we want 2 women's matches to be on these shows. They got 2 women's matches on this pay-per-view, and they're both championship matches, and that's awesome. So I'm definitely hyped up for that, to see Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa, to see Jade Cargill versus Tay Conti on this show for championship matches.
Tay Conti.
Just the
arguably their 4 top women in their promotion. They got in 2 title matches on the card.
Yeah. I don't even think it's arguable. I think it's just the 4 best.
Awesome. That is awesome. So hopefully they can use this and it goes off really well. They could use this to kind of just build some more momentum for more people to want to see the women's division matches. Even Eddie Kingston, during his promo with Chris Jericho, he's like, you know what, stop all this because I just want to fight. Hey, Tony, bring me out Chris Stanlander and somebody else.
Willow Nightingale.
Another women's match.
Yeah. Willow Nightingale. That was
like
it.
my man.
Yeah.
I love that.
I love Eddie Kingston. I love that
this
man.
Is wrestling.
He's like, I don't do this.
Go down the road.
If you haven't seen it, I dressed as Eddie Kingston for the Halloween episode.
Oh,
I love Eddie Kingston. Like we had the same Tupac hoodies. I had the do-rag. I grew the beard. Everything. I had the beads. The whole nine.
I'm all in on that story. That story for me, just they're telling it so well, and Chris Jericho made it personal, talking about his father and his what was it, his grandfather, his uncle. I forget the first person he said, but just saying, hey, both those guys were failures, and you're afraid to succeed. You think you're gonna be a failure.
Damn.
And Eddie was like, you better watch what you say. The next words out your mouth, you better watch what you say. I'm like,
go back to
he got achievophobia.
Yes.
Achieve me
Yes, he did.
Which is a real thing.
It's a real thing. I looked that shit up.
You too. I googled that shit as soon as he said it.
That's not a weird.
I'm like, that ain't real. Jericho makes up shit all the time. Oh, it's real.
Jericho made this shit up. Hold on.
All of a sudden, I'm like Kurt Angle. Oh, it's real. It's damn real.
Exactly.
Jericho. Oh man, so that match I am really looking forward to. And MJF, this man, I was out on this storyline. I got to tell the truth, okay? Like I've been wanting to just get to Wardlow and MJF. Like I am in. Is the story good between CM Punk and MJF? Yes, it's been good, but I thought it was over in Chicago. Like for me, MJF won. Okay, cool. CM Punk comes back. Oh, I want a rematch or something. Come on, man. CM Punk, you lost. You lost twice. It's over. It's over with. Go back to the back of the line.
Oh, Philip, go away.
He's like, I want a rematch. Blah, blah. Okay, fine, cool. But new life put into this with MJF.
Oh my God, yes.
First, CM Punk made it personal, showing that picture and saying that was just another Friday for me. Then MJF comes out here like, yeah, that wasn't just another Friday for me. That was the biggest day of my life. Because,
oh my God, yes.
The history and being bullied, and then just what it meant to him and him being mad that CM Punk abandoned him. I'm like, oh my God, like, okay. And he's showing the emotion. And part of me, and I'm sure that crowd felt the same way. They're like, man, this is Max. He's full of shit.
Yeah.
Like,
no, they did.
No,
they did.
They still booed him.
Because they still booed him
Even Tony
after he was
Schiavone
done.
Like, well, I get it for the crowd, but I gotta say, I feel him right now.
But that story,
yes, he did.
Hey, by the end of the promo, though, when he's like, basically saying he's gonna whoop his ass and he's fighting for himself and all that, the crowd was cheering for him. Like they were clapping, and then you had CM Punk come down. He's like, whoa,
and that face, he was like,
was all that
was that real?
And like, yeah, it was.
Was I the only one? Was I the only one on my couch asking the same thing? Like, was that fucking real?
Yeah.
Was that really real?
Yeah, like,
it really adds to the PG Punk sentiment too, because if CM Punk wants to just whoop his ass, now MJF's in his head and shit. So if they ever wanted to figure out a way for MJF to keep going over, they need to push this and put him now, because you got CM Punk out there. Are you okay?
I'm sorry.
What? No. What the fuck, dude? Get the
Maxie,
fuck
bring it in.
Yeah, come on.
Like
MJF, the voice of the voiceless.
MJF just made CM Punk his bitch with one promo. I'm still under the impression that MJF is more of a cerebral assassin than Triple H. Like, he is living rent-free in a penthouse suite in CM Punk's head. The 2 losses and then that promo.
Yeah.
By the time Revolution comes up, CM Punk's MJF's gonna walk in that ring, put on the collar, look at CM Punk, and go slap yourself in the face. And CM Punk just be like, "Oh yes, master." Like, that is his bitch now.
Oh man,
but
I'm here for it, man.
Oh no, me too, because I was out, and then that promo happened, and I couldn't figure out if he was being real or if he was just digging into CM Punk's brain.
Yeah, just waiting for the swerve.
And it made me love it.
And it didn't come. I was just it did what it was supposed to do. It breathed new life into their feud, their storyline, and now heading to Revolution. I'm like, all right, I'm back. Yeah, let's see what
I'm here.
Gonna do.
Let's do this.
How is CM Punk's psyche gonna be going into this matchup? You know, and then MJF, he does have a leg up mentally now on CM Punk. So it's just it's wild, and I'm enjoying it. I'm eating it up now, and I'm like, all right, what's the next move gonna be? So yeah, man, it's gonna be great, and all the matches overall, they're gonna be great. But those 2 things right there for me, the 2 women's matches, and then this storyline specifically, the way they just flipped it from I was ready for it to be done to, man, I'm here for you. Like, let's go. I feel like those are the ones that really grabbed me. So definitely, it's gonna be interesting to see what the main event is for Revolution, because I mean, obviously you can make the case, okay, Adam Hangman Page, Adam Cole, but maybe it's MJF, CM Punk, given where the storyline is at, given this maybe is where it ends, we'll see what they do with that.
All right, guys, that's gonna wrap up for part 1. Be on the lookout for part 2 along with the After Hours episode as well. Don't forget about that. And you can always find the awesome podcast and the video platform on our website, ClarkStreetWrestling.com, ST for the abbreviation. And don't forget about our merch. We got some great merch for you: beach towels, hoodies, coffee cups, notebooks, even blankets. Yeah, I said it. We got blankets for this winter time up here in the Shire to get all warm and closer to your significant other. So don't forget about it. ClarkStreetWrestling.com/store for your pleasure. It is decided.